Shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winner's side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the wind. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my
Okay, Coach, we are just west of downtown Denver off of I-25 at Empower Field at Mile High. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Denver Broncos. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty slick return there as he's up just shy of the 45-yard line.
Well, that return gives him a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
This is the receiver turned running back, Cordero Patterson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Mike 50, Mike 50. Oh, here we go. Oh. Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50. What we got, what we got, what we got? Hey,
from the gun, it's Jackson. Out to his left. Jackson always a threat to run. He's got the first down. He was the NFL's leading rusher among QBs a year ago.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Well, CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Hey, Charlie.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up second down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up second and 10. Now the young man who was a Pro Bowler as an undrafted rookie, it's Philip Lindsay. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. This one complete to the running back, Lindsay. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsay. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Carr. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Two-check bomber. 3rd and 3. 29. 29. Smooth.
Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. He finds Beckham complete. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Odell Beckham, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Josh Lambo now for the point after. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Now Jackson. Setting up the screen for Cook. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Blowing that play up was Henry Anderson. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grab.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Ha-Ha Clinton-Dix with a pick. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. He was looking for Landry that time.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Now a play fake. Carr rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked up by Deontay Thompson, the rookie from Bama. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield. Think it's intercepted.
And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie up to make the tackle. Play action. Now it's Carr. That'll be taken in by Damiere Byrd. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down. After 7-0 on EA Sports. From the the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Express. Stay at home. Stay at home. Stay at home.
Now it's Lindsey. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down.
57's Mike. Mike 56. 94. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Mike's 57.
Here's Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Yannick Ngakoue drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Looking deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe you want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Manti Te'o. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has, really. And they come up here now, 1st down. And some space here. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big hitter there, a 1st down gain of 26 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 34.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Shotgun now for Carr. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick. But instead it falls down incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
Hey, Haywood. Play to 1. Hey, he's coming. Double up. He's coming, double up.
To throw again. Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Rashawn Gary brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The 1st sack of his NFL career. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. From the gun, it's Carr. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. From the 40 now on 2nd down, Jackson. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one, much more like lead.
Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll be a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Rolling to his left. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him. And he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. A nice move he had, but can't break away. And he's brought down just inside the 30. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Here's Jackson to throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. And now it's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Hey, Mike 51, no chance.
Jackson from the shotgun. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Now Matt Bryant on for the field goal. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
6-18.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Carr. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, Raider 2. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58. Hey, Echo. I'm going to run you up. That's up.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
He's thrown one interception already, and that doesn't necessarily mean the rest of the game is going to go like that. But it does seem that he's a little bit off in his approach to this one.
Yeah, it does, and that was a risky throw right there.
Got to be careful about taking care of the ball, making sure you get back within yourself. I mean, those mechanics that they work on all the time, they're there for a reason. Kind of get back to those and maybe tamp it down a little bit.
On the NFL scoreboard, an update from Los Angeles. And that lead there for the Rams has extended. They just scored again. And we'll be sure to keep an eye on that one as we go along here. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. In that time for the sack, say hello to Chandler Jones.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football. And now here's another interception. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
He finds his triangle backward. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. The final shot here before half for Carr. And Walker has it. So we're at halftime here in Denver with the Broncos leading this one. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On second down now. It's Lindsey. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. 1, later 1. Watch the 734. Watch twins. Watch twins.
Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. The pass complete. It's Bird. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down. Carr now on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Jackson. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
And the shuffle pass to the running back goes for no yardage, but they used to call that the Utah pass, made famous by Coach Cactus Jack Curtis and his quarterback, Lee Groscutt.
And he's got his man. That's Landry. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards, the final tally. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 4. Go! Out, 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 out.
On second down, it's Cook. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's third down.
3rd and 2, here's Jackson. On the move to his left. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down. They'll run with Cook. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now from the 7, here's second and goal.
Let's pin the mirrors back and get set. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Tighten up, tighten up.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Tim Williams able to run him down for a loss of a yard. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Mike 50, Mike 50. Watch a slant, watch a slant. Watch a slant. Go Mike 50, Mike 50. Let's get the ball.
Throwing is Jackson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Let's go, let's go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and just like that, it's third down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now Carr. He's going to float this one deep right side. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Deontay Thompson, the rookie from Bama. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. turning it over. Now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. This time, Jackson will throw it. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Here's Jackson. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Jackson now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Chandler Jones picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now a dump off here complete, and he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Get him, boy! A gain of 6 yards. That's 3rd. 51 on the mark, boy. 51. And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Right here, guys.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Open man there is Patterson, complete.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 47-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson, they'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Jackson. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Don't say nothing.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. The 30, the 20. And this defense has broken it open as they return it to the house for 6. We know this defense has some playmakers. We saw it right there. Well, really, we've seen it the whole game.
Isn't it nice to see that on the opposite side of the ball? Respect, my man, respect. The defensive guys are outscoring their opposing offense.
Yeah, they're outscoring him indeed with that score alone. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This one taken from the 7. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Chicago! Paris Campbell, his first NFL reception, goes for 6 as his guys are back within a single score. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
So what can the Bears do here as they'll go for 2? Back to throw. He'll buy some time right, and he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to...
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
At the 40-yard line.
Here we go. Cut. Check 43.
A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. Missed tackles may doom this team.
I just had a bad flashback. That's why I'm sitting up here with you right now. You've got to tackle him inbounds. You've got to wrap him up.
Here we go. Right here, guys. Mike 51. Mike 51.
Here's Jackson. Oh, no, he lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. He's back to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them, as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that.
Watch the ship.
The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll go again with Lindsey. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They'll run on first down. Lindsey. And some room to work. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. 93. 93.
Carr going to look to throw. And that's complete to Jeffrey. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Another run by Lindsey. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for the Broncos, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
That's 20 goons in the ice cream whip, triple school. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna blame me. No conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out 1 for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. that. It's a lot of money, why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bag. You ain't get too bad, my bag. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello, that's the jag calling. Let me click over real quick to let my jag talk it. I eat it, ooh, Pac-Man. That's the way my neck talking. Right, I ain't never coming back. The way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack, my bad. But I'm past that. But an ass back, that's cash. When the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab brown man. When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit. I'm glad when the check missed the direct hit. I'm sad like who's that knocking at my window? My window. They say that it's the money. I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gon' make you up like a limbo. She said she not a. She an. Why you do that like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bag. You ain't get too bad, my bag. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday.